Hi friends, welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. I'm so grateful to you for practicing with me today. I'm Sarah, and we're taking a restorative yoga practice today where we aren't going to use any props. A lot of times restorative yoga includes bolsters, blankets, all manner of accoutrements, and sometimes I find that setting all that up takes away from a meditative experience and the container of a practice. So this brief practice is restorative in nature, meaning that we hold the poses for a little longer than you normally would in a regular practice. And the poses included are designed to be very restful on your nervous system, very calming. Thank you for practicing with me. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment if you like my videos, and I will keep them going. All you need is a mat for this practice. I'll see you there. So we're going to start our propless restorative practice on the back with Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees splay open. And then we're going to take our hands in gentle fists and bring your light fists right into the place where your femur bone connects to your pelvis, and use those light fists to bolster the outside edges of your thighs a little bit. Let the outside edges of your feet carve in together and close your eyes. Now, of course, if this is way too intense and doesn't feel restful for you and doesn't feel good for you, please modify and bring your feet mat width distance apart and let your knees knock in to touch for constructive rest. That's the other option. You can also play as you stay and rest here for a few with the position of the outside edges of the feet. So if the heels are a little closer toward your tailbone, that would make this position more challenging. If you bring your feet a little further away from the tail, that might make it feel a little more easy, just depending on your body. So play with that, how far away the heels are from the tail, until you're able to find a place to stay. And let your head roll to the right. Let your head roll all the way over as far as you feel it can go. And take a couple of moments to breathe there through the nose. A smooth inhale and a long, slow exhale. Noticing the quality of the inhale and exhale. When you inhale, you feel the expansion of the belly, maybe a little more curve in your lower back. And when you exhale, you feel the belly hollow in toward the spine. And you may feel that lower back soften a little bit. Start to ease your fists. So if your fists feel tight, start to loosen your fists a little bit. Bring your nose back to center, and then let your face fall over to the left. Any amount. Let your face spill to the left with that right shoulder blade dropping down. Relax your face, relax your eyes, your lower jaw. There is space between the teeth, so they are unclenched. Breathing again. When you inhale, the belly expands. You invite vibrancy, invite life, invite warmth. And when you exhale, slowly bring that nose back into alignment with the navel, letting go of stress, letting go of tension. And then start to release your palms to face up and bring your arms out into a cactus shape. So we're getting really broad across the collarbones. Let the backs of the hands rest. Continuing to breathe and allowing the knees to fall open, only if that feels good. Remember, you can always take your feet on the floor if it gets too much. It's a deep release for the inner thigh psoas muscle. Check in with how you feel today. Check in with what qualities you're bringing onto your mat. The eyes can be closed, or if your eyes feel really busy in the sockets, you can crack your eyes open, but keeping the eyes themselves very soft. And then let's go ahead and squeeze the knees in together, and we will come together to meet with the feet mat with distance apart. Let your knees knock in to touch. And then float the arms overhead with the fingertips giving a really gentle stretch away from your feet. Then press your hands down through heart center. And then rub your hands together to generate some warmth. And we're going to take the left hand, rest the left hand just below your belly button, and take your right hand and rest it on your chest. Feeling the connection of the hands to the body. We're taking an elongation of the breath, working with a 3-part breath. So breathing through the nose as you inhale, feel the belly expand, the ribs, the chest, and exhaling chest, ribs, belly, emptying out. Breathing through the nose, inhale belly, ribs, chest, and exhale chest, ribs, belly, emptying all the way out. Continue that for a couple of rounds, really softening the throat, tuning into the broadness of your lower back sacrum and the restful quality of the feet in the ground. You can spread your toes a little bit. Know that we're in no hurry to get anywhere today. And then next time you inhale, take your arms out to a T with the palms facing down. Very little muscular effort in the arms. Let the shoulder blades relax. Heel toe your feet closer together, and then draw your knees toward your body and let your knees spill over to the right for a gentle and restorative supine twist. So the knees will go to the right, and then let your head turn to the right as well. It's okay if that left arm and shoulder come off the ground a little bit. See how that feels on the left side neck to look down toward your knees to the right. Can you expand your inhale a little more through the nose, into the belly, and then when you exhale, the belly hugs in toward the spine. And start to look up toward the ceiling, and then start to spill your gaze over to the left if that feels okay on your neck. And turn the corners of your mouth up slightly toward the corners of the eyes. So you generate a little bit of that smiling energy, even if you're faking it to make it in your heart, in your cells. Maybe changing the energy inside with that little turn of the lips upward, corners of the lips upward. As you linger, can you let go a little more in the knees and in the feet? And really linger there. Bringing your nose back to center. A few moments more. And then slowly bring the knees back in to center. Wrap your hands in front of your shins and draw the thighs in toward you. Cross either toe on top of the other, and then cross the other toe on top. And hold, draw the knees in. Rock a little bit, massage your back out. Relax as much as you can, your shoulders down, and relax your collarbones. And then take your arms out to a T again, fingertips touching the ground. Let the knees spill over to the left. It's nice to always finish the twisting on the left-hand side because of the flow of your digestion. You want to visualize the energy moving down and out the left side body toward the sitting bone. Look at your knees. The right fingertips just touch the ground. Make the position a little more lazy. Gradually letting any resistance dissolve away from the ankles, from the knees, from the hips. As you inhale through the nose, the belly fills. And as you exhale, you hug the belly in. And then, if it's okay on your neck, spill your gaze to the right. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw, relax the center of the throat. And a few moments to linger there beyond any urge to move out too quickly. Let the body relax more, gradually relaxing a little more. It's totally fine to let an exhale out your mouth if that might help. So let's try it together. Inhale, exhale, let it out. And bring your gaze down toward the knees. Draw your knees back in. Cross an ankle over the other ankle, either ankle. Rock the knees forward and back a couple times. And then cross the other ankle on top and rock. Good. And then bring your feet on the ground. Okay, now from here, let's extend our legs out straight. Extend your legs out straight on the ground. Bring your heels to touch together. And then take your arms overhead. Now, palms are facing up. Inch your body, inch your upper torso over to the right. Rest the left back of your hand in your right hand. So you're dragging that left hand away from the outer left foot. And then, if it feels okay, start to inch your feet over to the right a little bit. So you create this kind of banana shape. Now you can just hang out there. It can be a deep side body opening, shoulders melting down, head just falling slightly to the right. To go a little deeper, you could cross your left ankle on top of the right. And breathe there, letting the back ribs rest. Letting the back of that hand rest in that right palm. Loosen the grip with your right fingertips so it's effortless. And then turn your focus in and down. You could close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And where is the area of the most sensation that you notice? Direct your focus there. So your inhale expands into that left side or into anywhere that feels particularly tight in sensation. When you exhale, with every exhale, are you able to let go of effort a little bit more? Let the body lazily drape itself into the ground in this half moon sort of shape. You could start to play with turning your face from side to side and seeing how that felt. I'm going to pause looking down toward my feet. See if I can release my neck a little bit. My neck's been a little tense lately. That right shoulder can tuck underneath. Imagining a lot of softness from the back of the head down to the tail. And then let's slowly start to release the arms out toward a cactus. And then open that left knee out to the left. Keep that right toe just flopping right open. Let that left knee open out to the left. And optional, roll the head side to side again, tucking the shoulder blades underneath. In this very lazy reclined tree pose, super effortless. Outer left knee draping down. Coming back to center, nose in alignment with the navel. Linger in the space of the moment for a few rounds of breath. So you could just stay with that left knee flopping open and be with that. Or if it feels interesting to you, you could cross your right ankle over on top of your left and let your right knee fall open. So you're in almost this modified reclined locust position. Now, if that doesn't feel on your good on your body, just keep that right leg straight. And we'll linger there. I'm going to lift my chin up a little bit away from the tailbone so that there's a deeper curve in the cervical spine. And then I'm going to look with my eyes toward the wall behind me. Look toward the wall behind you. Full eye exercise. Look up toward the space then in between your eyebrows. Blink your eyes a couple times and raise and lower your eyebrows a couple times. And bring the chin back to neutral. And circulate your jaw around. Really loosen the jaw. Take a full inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out your mouth. If you have your right leg extended out still, that's fine. Or if you have that right ankle crossed on top of the left, wherever you're at, start to gently draw both knees in toward your body. Keep the back of the head rested and do any adjustment to recenter the back of the head with the tail. And then bring your feet on the ground. Press the feet into the ground gently. Then extend the legs out. Let's do the other side of that reclined kind of banana shape. So we're going to inch the entire body over to the left. Arms are up overhead. Inch your torso over to the left. Rest the back of your right hand in that light grasp of your left palm. Feel the connection of the back of that palm right into the hand. Then inch the feet over to the left. So you create that banana shape. Whatever amount is feeling available to you. And let your head go to the left for a second. This is a fine place to stay and breathe and linger. Trying to let the whole spine and the whole right side also relax. If you want to go a little deeper, you cross that right ankle on top and you may feel it more deeply through that right lower back, the QL, side seam, even the outer right hip, right shoulder tucking under and breathing. And you let that left side body soften inward. Roll your head back and forth if that feels interesting to explore what areas feel really tight. And I'm going to look down toward my feet. You can put your head wherever feels comfortable. Breathing smoothly. You may elongate the inhale and elongate the exhale. More softness on the exhale, more letting go of effort, more space in the joints. Soft jaw, let the tongue relax away from the roof of your mouth. And then coming out into a cactus arm, let's go ahead and open that right knee out to the right. Now the right foot could touch the left thigh, or maybe it doesn't. We're taking a lazy reclined tree pose. And then we're going to look up. Lift your chin away from your tail and look toward the wall behind you. Or a little more nuanced is that you can look up in between the space of your eyebrows toward your third eye center, and do that with your eyes closed. And raise and lower your eyebrows a couple times, letting go of tension in the face, facial muscles. Come back to neutral. Now you could go ahead and just stay in that position, or you could take that modified reclined lotus where you cross the left ankle on top and let that knee fall open. Hang out there, or feel free to keep that left leg extended out in the lazy tree pose. Breathing. Long line of energy from crown to tail. You can let your chin nestle down a little bit. Corners of the mouth turning upward. Deep, deep inner thigh psoas release and softening. And a lot of space from the belly button toward the pubic bones, real open and spacious there. And with every exhale, all the internal organs relax and flow. Good. And then wherever you're at, slowly unwind, draw the knees back in. Give a little rock. Gentle, lazy rock side to side. Massage the outer edges of that sacrum. Very good. And then we're coming into a very lazy happy baby, not super active. Elbows on insides of knees. Let's stay right there with the elbows on the insides of the knees. Feet are totally relaxed. Press your arms gently into those inner knees. Very gently. Hold there. Think of those fingertips moving away from the shoulders a little bit, not too much. Wiggle your toes. And then if and only if it's calling to you to come to the full happy baby, you could do that. Full happy baby, easy. Very effortless. You could have your ankles or your shins instead. In fact, let's everybody just take our ankles or our shins in that happy baby and let the feet be really totally relaxed. Not like the active flex, but like really soft and relaxed. Rock. Then bring your feet together and bring your knees together and bring your feet on the ground again. And we're going to come again into constructive rest. In constructive rest, rest your hands on the belly and take a few slow windshield wipers. Nice. And then go ahead and extend your legs out and take a shavasana. In the shavasana, let your palms face up, let your toes fall open, nose over navel. Let the tailbone unfurl between the heels. And shavasana is the posture where we allow as much softness as you can flowing through the joints. We allow the entire being to be like a clear blue sky. And the thoughts are like clouds that flow across the sky. In my public classes, I often read poetry by a Sufi poet named Hafiz. It's actually Daniel Ladinsky, a modern American poet who translates or channels this poet Hafiz. And here's a poem. Let's see if I can recite this from memory. A poem that I once heard read to me by a teacher in Shavasana, and I found very inspiring. Called And For No Reason. And for no reason, I start skipping like a child. And for no reason, I kiss the sun's mouth and dissolve. And for no reason, 1,000 birds choose my head for a conference table and start passing their cups of wine and their wild songbooks all around. And for every reason in existence, I begin to eternally laugh and love. I run to kiss our beautiful friend, and I dissolve in the truth that I am. Inviting a gratitude practice for wherever you're at in this moment in time, a gratitude practice for anything you can invite that you feel grateful for, even if just a breath. And let the toes and fingers start to wiggle. And very slowly, with very little effort, we'll roll over to either side that feels natural. And we're going to rest with the head in the crook of the arm in the fetal position. And gradually, as you feel ready, let's make our way up. Moving really slowly so you don't jar your nervous system. You're going to come up into a cross-legged seat, or you could sit on your heels in a hero pose. Let your shoulders relax. Feeling light, feeling open. Sweep the arms overhead, big full inhale, look up. Exhale, gather the hands down right through the central channel. I'm wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thanks for practicing with me. I really hope that you will join me in this community in liking, sharing, subscribing to this channel. And I love to do these videos, and I really appreciate your presence here. I hope you feel better. See you next time. Take care.